Well, since football is back, it looks like we could be getting a Team of the Week returning to FIFA Ultimate Team, and with that in mind, guess what else returns? My Team of the Week prediction series. I don't know how many episodes we're going to get out of this, but we'll just keep going for as long as we can, I guess. And of course, in FIFA 21, I will be bringing this series back, just because it's a series which I enjoy producing. So yeah, if you guys are happy to see this back, make sure you leave a like rating on the video, and be sure to be active in the comment section too. Let me know who you think will get an inform in the upcoming Team of the Week. Obviously, Team of the Weeks going forward aren't as exciting as they used to be, because obviously Team of the Season has now been, and there are just so many elite cards already available in the game. So most of this in game terms is probably just SBC food, but I still like doing this series, so I am going to keep producing it. Anyway, let's just get straight into things, shall we? The goalkeepers this week I thought were actually really tough. There aren't too many standout contenders in my opinion. There's a lot of goalkeepers that kept clean sheets and put in good performances, but a lot of them were in draws, so yeah, something to note. Anyway, the goalkeepers I've gone for are Florian Muller and Jordi Masip, and let's begin by talking about the German. He made 5 saves in a 3-1 win against Werder Bremen. Now, in this game, obviously he made quite a few stops, but the reason I'm actually including him in my predictions is because he featured in the Bundesliga Team of the Week as the goalkeeper. I was originally going to go for Berkey for his performance in Dortmund's win against RB Leipzig, but because of the kicker ratings, I'm going for Muller. The other keeper is Jordi Masip, as we've already discussed. He made 4 saves and stopped a penalty in a 0-0 draw against Celta Vigo. The penalty stop is the reason I have included him, to be honest. For defenders, we have a bit of a mix. We've actually got a right back, left back, and a centre back to show you first. We will start with the centre back Coates, who could actually get a fairly high rated item this week, and that's because he's already got an 84 rated man of the match in the game. He didn't score or get an assist, but he did keep a clean sheet and got man of the match in a 2-0 win against Tondela, and he also made a key clearance in this match as well, which is what I think could get him involved in Team of the Week. AZPILICUETA was heavily involved in the goals as Chelsea beat Aston Villa, and they were actually 1-0 behind, but they came back to get the win with goals from Pulisic and Olivier Giroud, both of which were set up by AZPILICUETA, and that's why he features in this video today. Unfortunately, didn't keep a clean sheet, so that probably hinders his chances, but still 2 goal involvements is pretty big. Patrick Van Aanholt is the final defender on this slide, and he got a assist and a clean sheet in a 2-0 win against Bournemouth, and that card for Ultimate Team would actually be pretty decent. That's one of the few cards in this video that probably actually could still have a chance at getting into some people's teams at this stage of the game, just because he's a pretty OP player in this game. His Winter Refresh card is pretty good as well, so an upgraded version of that, an inform version, would actually be quite nice. We do have some more defenders to discuss, but before we do that, let's talk about Stindl, who should get into the upcoming Team of the Week because he got 2 goals in a 3-1 win against Paderborn, and that performance got him the Bundesliga Kicker Player of the Week. So, yeah, a standout performance from him. Next to him is a centre-back called Lauritzen. I hope I'm getting his name correct. Now, this guy should 1,000,000% be in the upcoming Team of the Week, and I'm going to be very surprised if he isn't. So he featured in 2 games in the past week, and in those 2 games combined, he got 2 goals and 2 assists, and for a centre-back, that's very freaking impressive. In Game 1, he got a goal and a assist in a 4-1 win, and then in Game 2, he got a goal and a assist and a clean sheet in a 3-0 win. So, yeah, he should be guaranteed an inform in my opinion, because it would be very much deserved. Another goal-scoring defender to discuss next, we've got Karazor. He got 2 goals and kept a clean sheet in a 6-0 win for Stuttgart, so pretty big performance from him. So will both of these defenders feature in the upcoming Team of the Week? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The next slide features some pretty lowish rated contenders, so these cards I can't see featuring in many people's teams, but they've all got a shout to feature in the upcoming Team of the Week. We start with Stuart Armstrong, who got a goal and a assist in a 3-0 win for Southampton against Norwich. Now in this very same game, Danny Ings did pretty much the same, a goal and a assist, but since he's already got a pretty high rated card in the game, it seems pointless to give him an inform, so I think EA might go with Armstrong instead. Next we have Hoffmann. He got 2 goals in a 3-0 win against Wolfsburg, and he also was the player of the week in the Bundesliga for the midweek fixtures, so I feel like he is one of the ones that has the best chance at featuring. I feel super confident in him getting in form this week, to be honest. And then on the end end of the slide, we have Llorente, who got himself a goal and 2 assists in a 5-0 win. Now, the impressive thing about this is he was on the bench, and he was actually only on the field for 27 minutes, and when he came on, he suddenly found himself involved in 3 goals, which is very, very impressive, especially for a midfielder. Now, in this very same game, João Felix did get 2 goals, and with him having a want-to-watch card in Ultimate Team, it is possible that EA go for him instead. But I don't see how you could deny a midfielder who's been on the field for less than half an hour, who is involved in 3 goals. So that's why I'm going for Llorente over João Felix. It's time to talk about Mr. KDB, who absolutely destroyed my team Arsenal the other day. Now, obviously, Man City won 3-0 against Arsenal in the midweek fixture, and KDB did score from the penalty spot, but I'm not putting him in my predictions just because of that. I'm putting it because he just ran us apart. Like, he was unreal. He was finding passes, setting up chances for other players, and he was without doubt the best player on the field in that game. So, yeah, that's why I've chosen to include him. Next to him is a player called Hack, who got himself a hat-trick in a 6-0 win for his side. So, yeah, that's a pretty obvious pick. And then on the end, we have Gonzalo Guedes, who got himself a goal and a assist in a 2-0 win for Valencia, which was just played today. This next page isn't overly exciting in terms of cards for Ultimate Team, but all 3 of them do have a good shout to feature, a good argument to get a special card in Ultimate Team. We start with Pellegrino, who could get a second in form, and in reality should. 3 goals and 1 assist. Yeah, 4 goal involvements for him in a 7-2 win, so he should be pretty much guaranteed a spot. And the same, to be fair, really should be said for Sibley, who got a hat-trick in a 3-2 win against Millwall. So, yeah, both of them do indeed have pretty good chances at featuring. Finally, we have Rafinha, who has a good chance, but maybe not as good as the other 2 on this slide. He scored twice in a pretty big 6-0 win for Celta Vigo against Deportivo. On the penultimate slide, we've got 3 options from 3 different leagues. And we start in the Bundesliga with Luka Bacchia, who got himself a goal and a assist in a 2-1 win for Hertha Berlin against Bayer Leverkusen. So a pretty big performance and a pretty big win for Hertha Berlin as well. In the middle, we have Jean-Pierre Nsame, who got a hat-trick in a 3-2 win against FC Zurich. So I feel like he is guaranteed an inform. This would be a second inform for him as well, I believe. And then finally, we have the Scottish and Newcastle winger. We've got Matt Ritchie, who got a goal and a assist in Newcastle's 3-0 win against Sheffield United. And then to finish, we've got some pretty high rated cards. We'll start by getting rid of the middle guy, Junker first. He got a hat-trick in a 6-1 win, so obviously he's got a pretty nice chance of featuring on the bench / reserves. But it's the other 2 which I'm sure you guys are more interested in. Unfortunately, we're at a point in FIFA where these guys do have better cards available, as both of them have team season items, but nonetheless, packing one of them, I'm sure people wouldn't complain. So we'll start with Benzema, who got 2 goals in a 3-0 win against Valencia, so could be a pretty nice item, or SBC Food, which, let's be honest, most high rated cards are at this stage of the game. And the other player, obviously, that we have is Lewandowski, who got himself 2 goals and a assist in a 3-0 win against Freiburg, and he also scored midweek for Bayern Munich as they wrapped up the Bundesliga as well. So 3 goals and 1 assist for Luan in the past week. That should be enough to see him pick up another inform, in my opinion. And yeah, we should see his headliners item be boosted. So yeah, not a bad looking team of the week, to be honest, not an amazing one. I think the fact that we've had team of the season now just makes team of the week not as exciting, but still, all in all, some pretty decently rated players potentially could come on Wednesday. So guys, those are my predictions for the upcoming team of the week. It's worth mentioning there are still games being played tonight. There are some on Monday and there are some on Tuesday as well. So yeah, I'm unsure what the cut-off point will be for EA with the upcoming team of the week, with things obviously being very different now, and with 2 game weeks happening every single week going forward, because obviously a lot of leagues are trying to fit in as many fixtures as they can to actually finish their season. So yeah, predicting team of the week for the next few weeks is going to be pretty challenging with all the amount of games that are being played. Nonetheless, we will do our best. Coming towards the end of the video now, so if you have enjoyed it, please do remember to leave a like rating on it, comment below who you think will feature in the upcoming team of the week, like I've already said, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and of course I will catch you in the next one.